What the fuck? Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Oxy, bringing you another episode of MMA Mondays. Today, we're going to be recapping UFC 293. God damn. What the fuck? And I thought Dricus du Plessis versus Robert Whittaker was probably the biggest upset in MMA history. Not anymore. I don't understand what happened there. If you were to ask me 2 months ago if Sean Strickland and Israel Adesanya were going to fight and Sean Strickland was going to win by a very dominant fashion, I would ask you for the drug that you're fucking taking. Holy shit. This was a dominant win for Sean Strickland. Izzy looked off. Izzy looked slow. His timing was terrible. He couldn't manage his distance. He couldn't figure out his distance. He couldn't catch Sean Strickland with any of those leg kicks. I don't know if you guys know this about Sean. Sean is horrible at checking leg kicks. I don't remember Izzy landing a single fucking one of them. Sean was just on point and he was just ready for war out there. Although it wasn't a war, it was just pure control and pure dominance. Izzy looked so fucking off that night. It is wild to think about. When you think of a guy like Israel Adesanya, you don't expect him to be slow, you don't expect him to be unprepared, and you don't expect him to be off. You expect him to be at almost to 100% every single time. This is what separates him and a person like Jon Jones. Jon Jones is the type of guy to completely underestimate his opponent and still win. Dominic Reyes. Izzy, I think, severely underestimated Sean Strickland on top of whatever he had went through in his camp. I don't think that this performance was a washed Izzy. I don't think Izzy is now washed. And the reason why is because the typical trend with champions who fall off, they tend to have, or at least start having, questionable performances before they ultimately fail. With Izzy, this is such a dramatic scale down from his last performance against Pereira. It was crazy to think about. When you think of a guy like Sean Strickland, he's very sloppy. Izzy should have been the sophisticated striker that he was and dominated that fight and pretty much hit him with a question mark kick in round 3 and knocked him out. That was my prediction going into this fight. Izzy's kicks look somewhat at the same level of Tony Ferguson right now. The only comparison that I can make is whenever Tony Ferguson fought Bobby Green. The kicks were slow, the punches were slow. Izzy looked that exact same way. I'm not saying that he's washed up like Tony Ferguson. I'm just making that comparison. I guess the real question surrounding Israel Adesanya right now is, does he deserve the rematch? The majority of mixed martial arts fans right now are saying that he does not deserve a rematch. I think that is bullshit. Here is why. Adesanya has been at a championship level for years in mixed martial arts. He has been a very active champion. He has fought the best of the best. He has ran through the division multiple times in a relatively dominant fashion as well. And when he lost the title, he lost it in a fight that he was essentially winning, and then came back to win against the guy that beat him with a devastating knockout. He has been at the elite level of striking and mixed martial arts for a very long time now, which I think that plays a part into his rematch and how it should be given to him first. Had this been a few title defenses earlier, I don't think he would deserve it, but I think it's just because of what he has accomplished as an athlete in the sport. That is what warrants him a rematch. Otherwise, that was a fantastic card. That was just such a fun card filled with crazy fights, non-stop action the entire time. The UFC PR team is gonna have a fucking field day though. So alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like down below. I'm gonna go rest up because I am pretty tired. Watching that card pretty late was definitely hinders my performance on when I record these. So Sorry.